Now to an I-Team exclusive. Little or no heat, broken appliances, missing deposits. The I-Team has received all kinds of complaints from people who rent.
And tonight we are getting the legal advice to help you get results. Channel 3's Erin Connolly is joining us now with everything we need to know tonight. Erin?
All right, Mark and Denise, we have a lot of renters here in Connecticut. In fact, some estimates put the number around 34% of all residents. And that's why we wanted to get to the bottom of some commonly asked questions so you know your rights and responsibilities as a tenant.
Renting a house or apartment is appealing to many people for many reasons. It's a short-term commitment and little maintenance is required. But not owning your own home means you need to deal with a landlord. Joseph Sastry is a local attorney. He says the first step in being a savvy renter is read your lease carefully.
So there's no hard and fast rule that is going to work in every single situation. But the important things are to know what you're entitled to when you move in.
According to the state of Connecticut Judicial Branch, landlords have a number of responsibilities, from keeping the common areas clean and well lit to making sure the plumbing and heating systems and smoke detectors are working and providing a clean apartment when the tenant moves in. But what happens when something major goes wrong? There's an infestation of rodents or roaches, the heat isn't working, there's no hot water, or an essential appliance breaks. Sastry says renters often complain about emergency repairs not being done in a timely manner.
Sometimes you'll hear a landlord will say, well, my guy was away for the weekend, so he'll come on Monday when he gets back or something like that. That's not good enough.
Sastry says anything that is a safety issue or would make the place unable to rent needs to be fixed immediately. If it's not, you can call a local housing code inspector to come out and take a look at the problem. If you think the place is uninhabitable, Sastry says you could refuse to pay your rent, but he warns to proceed with caution.
But that's a serious step, and if you take that, the advice is always make sure that the money's in the bank.
Another issue that can arise with more minor repairs is a landlord entering your apartment at will. Sastry says tenants are entitled to privacy. Landlords can't come in unannounced in a non-emergency and have to give you reasonable notice. Otherwise, you can call police and it could be considered trespassing.
Generally, the landlord can come in to make repairs, but they'll have had to have given you some advance notice. It's not fair to have a landlord just bursting in on you.
And lastly, security deposits. It's something we get a lot of questions about, so here are the highlights. By law, the security deposit may not be any more than 2 months' rent, just 1 month if the tenant is 62 or older. After you move out, the landlord has 30 days to give you back your deposit plus interest. If there's damage, they need to provide an itemized list of the money taken away to pay for the repairs. If you dispute the charges, you have a few options. You can call the Fair Rent Commission if the town you live in has one. You can file a small claims lawsuit, and you can always consult an attorney. At the end of the day, Sastry says one of the best ways to protect yourself is to grab your cell phone and start snapping away when you move in, when you move out, and everything in between.
Take pictures, videos. We all have smartphones. This is one of the most important things that we can do with them is document what the place looks like.
Now, I imagine a lot of you have even more questions for us. So coming up in just a few minutes, head over to our Facebook page. We are sitting down with Attorney Sastry live to get all of your questions answered. We also have a link with more information on our website, WFSB.com. Erin Connolly, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.